Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the User Hectic Podcast. It's been far too long. Sorry, I just seen the cowboy hat and I thought I would go with that. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a returning guest. We've got Mr. Pete Giffen.
Howdy.
So what's the crack with yourself, Pete? How you been getting on?
Well, good, man. Just back off the ranch here.
Did you notice how when we started off there, I went real Jimmy Kimmel on it, didn't I? Like, I just kicked into stage mode. There was weird.
It does sort of feel like we're on like a wee American chat show.
Yeah, I need to change this. I don't like this setup.
I'm a Texas Republican candidate who's trying to run for president.
We've got Chico on the back. I'm going to bring him out as a surprise and be like... Because you're like
he's my Latino guy that I bring in to like try to get some votes.
Do you ever watch? Is it Jimmy Kimmel has like Guillermo?
Who?
Guillermo.
Who's that?
The wee like Mexican guy, he gets to go out in public and talk to people and all.
Oh, I've never seen this guy. No.
Oh my god, he's fucking brilliant. He's like, he gets him to like go to like basketball games and just like torment the players. You should like, I swear, I think you would like it out of everyone because he's really quick witted, but he kind of looks like Chico a wee bit. It's fun. Yeah, he's just like this wee like Mexican guy who runs around for Jimmy Kimmel and he's like, "Hey LeBron, yeah, you got dirt on your shoes, man." You know, like shit like that.
It's not a bad accent.
I had to say, well, it's not racist because it didn't do the eyes. What eyes? Before we get into anything, just want to plug your second show for the.
I'll take this hat off for the serious business. So I'm doing solo shows in the Ashburn Hotel in Lurgan. If anyone watches this sort of Lurgan, Craigavon, Portadown direction, come on down. Where the first one was on the 3rd of September, sold it out. Second one, we've still got some tickets left. So just trying to shift those last few tickets. It's on the 10th of September. It's a Sunday night, 8 o'clock to about 10. Have you finished? Even if you're coming from Belfast, get you home on the last train home. We've got support from Sean Haggerty. And then I'm going to do my first sort of solo show, 45 minutes to an hour.
45 to an hour. An hour probably because it's in Lurgan.
So, I know. A lot of the material is actually going to be about like going out for a night out and like being in the Ashburn and stuff, like, so a lot of it will actually be quite funny to
you have a lot of shit to relate to if you haven't already
learn local people. And I've been blew away the sport so far. Like, we've shifted a load of tickets, but just want to get those last ones sold. So go on Eventbrite. It's called That's Plenty, or just go on my social medias. You'll see the link for it. That's over. Back to business.
Right, I'm Cowboy. Hi ho, Silver.
That's
no way. Fuck's sake. What is your favourite cowboy movie? Do you like any cowboy? I know you're not a big movie guy. So.
I'm not a big movie guy. I don't know. I don't have the attention span. Like, TikTok's just fucking polluted my brain now. If something's over 60 seconds, I'm like...
I know. watching your own podcast clips.
Bored of this podcast
Sean.
Because it just fucks your dopamine fucking sensors in your head.
I get you. I try to avoid it so much. I can't.
TikTok?
I post on it, but then I'll never like go on it, if you get what I mean. Yeah. I'll go on it the odd time if I'm like, if I'm stuck somewhere waiting on something, I'll just go, fuck it, TikTok it is, because you've nothing else to be at. But between that, I wouldn't go on it if I'm in the house or anything. You know where you can like see your like used time on it. Have you ever done that where you go on like?
Yeah, I think I maybe have, but like I'm afraid of actually doing it, like, because it'll be shocking. Like, I do genuinely go on it loads. Like, I've been sucked in by the Chinese. Like, I've given them all.
So have I. Fucking chicken balls are class.
I've given them all.
Sucked by the Chinese as well. What would your algorithm be full of on TikTok?
Yeah, let's fucking find out.
Yeah, let's.
That's fucking incriminate myself on the podcast. Right, what do I? Right, first of all, that's
TikTok roulette.
Okay, we'll get away with that. Boxing.
Oh well, it's
an absolute athlete.
Yeah, is that Rocky or is that Creed or is that actual boxing?
We've got football, Holland. I'm fucking lad here. Got a bit of batting. Some guy in Vegas. Some girl.
Oh, here we go. Oh, she looks chavved out as well.
Yeah,
like,
so chav girls, sports and batting. What do you expect?
That's your life outside of TikTok. What are you talking about?
The Chinese know what they're at. They know what I like.
I actually want to
smacked out girls and accumulators.
That's the name of the solo show. And slutty smicks. Wait there. Let me see. Justin's TikTok roulette. Right. We'll go on my For You page with there. Right. I don't know. Meme.
That looks shite.
New metal band. Is that not your man from fucking...
That's the guy from... I was going to say Chop Suey, System of a Down.
System of a Down. Yeah, what the fuck? That's weird.
For the audio viewers or audio listeners, we're just watching Justin being on TikTok.
Yeah. Look at that. Big Friendly Giant. Fucking... Do you know what it was? I was searching in Big Friendly Giant because I was trying to get the... Have you ever watched that?
You're all... That's Big Friendly Giant. Funny story how this came up. I searched for Big Friendly Giant. Would you believe it?
Have you ever like?
I've got Liverpool highlights on my phone because you're not gonna believe it. Search for Liverpool highlights. Mad the way they knew that's what I wanted.
I have slutty smicks on my phone, right? You'll not believe how. But no, I was searching it up because I was trying. Have you ever watched it? The actual movie of BFG? It's terrible. It's shite. CGI and all was whacking it. But
that looked a wee bit creepy. The CGI.
It is. It fucking scared.
It was like a bit unsettling.
Yeah, as a child, it weirded me out. But it's because his accent in it is very like, you know, like Hagrid from, you know, is like butterbeer, like, you know, little girl alone, you know, like it's like, you know, like get off my land. You know?
That is the go-to giant accent though. Like.
Yeah, it is. Oh, yes. So everyone over 6 foot just has a weird fucking Midwestern English accent.
Be weird if he was like Ballymena accent.
Oh, hey, it's just Paddy McGackie.
Yeah, Paddy McGackie. Like, yeah. But to answer your question, I love cowboy movies. That's what your original question was.
Jesus Christ. Do you actually, have you ever watched any cowboy movies or anything?
I remember watching them with my granda.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Do you know what? I love a good shooting movie.
Oh, yeah. With the fucking noises and it's like, pew, pew.
Yeah, but like World War II movies, I fucking love them, but
yeah.
World War I movies as well.
Do you like have a specific kind of work, like old World War One movies?
I like them all. I think I don't know if you spoke about it in this podcast. I've spoken on my podcast. I go to sleep listening to World War One noises.
Jesus Christ!
I swear to God,
I can't sleep without my blood and screaming. I just can't get to sleep at all.
I swear to God. So I'll not just be on my phone the whole episode, but World War One trench noises, unbelievable. So it's just like the noise of like distant like explosions and like,
I know,
but like real quiet. So like you picture yourself, you're all like you're in a wee trance and you're all like snuggled up and all, and like you can just hear like the explosions and all. And it just makes you feel real.
You know what it is? You live in Lurgan, so the gunshots.
You just open the windows. Oh shit! Yeah, like I say different.
The gunshots are coming from Craigavon, and that's just far away for you to go to sleep to. You know, so
it's the Western Front, isn't it?
It is.
At Christmas time, we get up out of our trenches and have a game of football in the middle. Have a game of curbs.
Catholics and Protestants. Here, that's a fucking sketch, though.
Look,
like, that's right.
It's making my head fucking roasting.
Yeah, it's like a suede hot.
It is suede. Yeah. That's not. Do not let them holes deceive you. There's no ventilation going on here.
No ventilation.
But yeah, I go to sleep listening to World War One trench noises, and I'm telling you, get on it.
See, I love like
it's really good. I can't recommend it enough.
Why is he's fucking plugging like Audible here?
Yeah, fuck my solo show. Get on the World War One trenches.
I know.
Just makes you all cozy because you're lying in bed and you're going, oh, at least I'm not there.
It could be worse, is really.
It could be worse. Honestly, I love it. I listen to thunderstorms as well.
I thought you were going to say thunderstruck there. I was like, just going to sleep to AC/DC, fuck's sake.
No. You listen to the noise of spaceships. That's another one.
Spaceships?
Yeah.
Like what? Like
it's just
elaborate.
There's like wee beeping noise in the background. Honestly, get on Spotify. There's like they're really quite inventive, and they're like 8 hours long, no breaks in it. Jesus. You're not getting like a fucking advert for Weight Watchers halfway through it. Talking about the algorithm knowing what you need.
Snoop Dogg singing Just Eat halfway through it. Like, or manscaped.com.
Fucking menu log coming
in. Menu log. That's like the Australian version, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's weird as fuck. Fuck that. The one in Holland as well was weird. But yeah, no, that's strange. But Chico, you can't really say anything. I know you don't have a mic at the minute, but Chico, like his alarm tone is that fucking like, you know, what's the word for it? It's like, you know, like an alarm that would go off before like a nuke.
Yeah.
You know? But it's like
yeah, so he just had a 25 kill streak in Favela. Yeah. It's time to get up.
It is every Chico, and Chico sets like 9 alarms before.
How do you know? Do you sleep on?
Mate, we've been in too many rooms together. He sets like alarms for like. So I'm just giving away Chico's details before he sleeps here. Yeah. No girls were gonna want to sleep beside this Chico. Sorry, but it's like he'll say he has to wake up at like 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
He'll set his first alarm at like 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
And like every like 15 minutes after that, so he gets. What 30 minutes? So 30 minutes.
I say that is the complete opposite of what you should be doing.
I know, that's what we tell him.
You're just disrupting your sleep pattern. Like
it's worse. Getting broken sleep's worse than no sleep. You know what I mean?
Sleep patterns happen in about 90-minute intervals. So if you're waking yourself up, like say if you set it for like 6, and then like woke up at like 8:30 or 9, that would be okay. But say if like you're setting it for every like half hour and all, you're waking yourself up when you're in a deep sleep. And when you wake yourself up in a deep sleep, that's when you wake up knackered. Like. Yeah. That's why when you wake up naturally, you don't feel tired because you've naturally came the fucking thing. But I set alarm maybe about 8:30. Yeah. Then I'll have an alarm for about 1 o'clock during the afternoon to remind me to clock out in lunch in work. And then I'll have like a wee alarm at like 5 o'clock in the daytime to remember to clock out of work.
Yeah, I get you. that's weird. Like I'm very like. Whenever I was working, we'll say. To be fair, I actually haven't talked about that since. I lost my job in the middle of sorting shit out. But like like whenever.
When is the court case?
Tomorrow.
Okay.
It's like tomorrow at 2:00.
Right.
Yeah, so it'll be out after this, so we'll find out. You know, I'll update you next week. But I'll wake up on my alarm, like if not 2 minutes before it every time.
Yeah. That's perfect. That's what you want.
But like recently, because I've been off work for about a month, I've been sleeping like from 5:00 in the morning to 12. Like, you know,
staying up late. Like.
Oh, fucking getting the best out of it. Like, but it's depressing because see, whenever you like start sleeping at like 5:00, then see the nights that you like, if you take a nap during the day, you can't sleep the entire night. You can't sleep last night. I didn't get to sleep till about 7:00. Had heartburn. It was probably because I had a whole loaf of fucking garlic bread before bed.
That's not well.
I swear to God, I'm down. My heart pressure, my blood pressures went up and everything, guys. Anyway, therapy with Pete. Physical therapy.
That's what I'm here for.
Give me a twister after. I talk about
call me the cowboy counselor. Like.
The cowboy. That's the name of this episode, right?
Cowboy counselor. But no, my sleep schedule's pretty sort of it's relatively routine.
But see, whenever I was working, it was like my alarm would be set for what time it is, what time I need to get up at, and if I didn't wake up 2 or 3 minutes before it every time, I would wake up on the alarm and just get up. I don't have to do the whole fucking snooze shit.
Yeah.
And my girlfriend has to hit snooze every 15 minutes, and I'm like, I'm gonna fucking have an aneurysm lying next to this.
Yeah, I would sometimes like maybe wake up at like 8 and then go back to sleep at about 9:30, 10.
Yeah.
I would
you work from home though, yeah, so you're like, you get the opportunity.
Yeah, but even on like the weekends and stuff.
That's cool. What is your alarm?
What is my alarm? We'll play it. My girlfriend finds it pretty annoying, like. But I think all alarms are annoying.
Like what alarm
That's the
is
purpose
nice,
of
you know?
it. It's meant to be annoying because you're meant to be so fucking. Like if it was a banger, you'd just be lying in bed, fucking.
My old phone, it used to be my alarm.
You ready?
Yeah, go for it.
Mate, that's not that annoying, like, is it?
That's a Lil Uzi sample. The Prince right there.
So, yeah, that's my alarm.
That's weird. I don't even know what mine is. I think mine's just I can't do the standard iPhone one. You know, the like.
Never owned an iPhone in my life.
No, have you got Samsung? Yeah,
Samsung, bro. I've never bought an Apple product.
Yeah, see, that's whenever I like they're shite. Like I'm surrounded by them at the minute. I have Apple Watches and iPods in front of me and all, but it's more for editing and stuff. I use it, you know. So, but like they're just shite. But like my ringtone used to be, or the like alarm used to be like the standard iPhone one. You know, that fucking really annoying one. It's like. Like, and pissed me off so much, so I changed it to that video of Kanye West being like, "Wake up, wake up," and it was just like 3 minutes of Kanye West screaming, "Wake up" in your ear.
Did you find it worked?
Sometimes, yeah. Like sometimes you, because again, I think my body was so afraid of hearing it that it woke me up before the alarm. It was like my body was like, "Here, lad, it's fucking 3 minutes to your alarm. Get up."
See, you turn it off after 3 minutes, but see if you listen to about 3.5, he starts saying anti-Semitic stuff.
Does he?
He just starts blaming the Jews.
What do you mean?
Bad sleep pattern.
It's after 3 minutes he starts telling you to wake up.
Wake up, man.
He's just telling me to get woke. That's
it, bro. You're a number of sheep.
Cowboy counselor Pete Giffen.
Yeah,
what would your horse be called?
My horse?
Yeah.
Wee Mickey.
Wee Mickey.
He's got a big dick.
It wears a wee vest.
It does.
Like 2000s Mickey Bartlett. Do you ever used to see any of the clips of him doing stand up? And I have seen clips of it.
I have seen clips of it, yeah.
And he would always wear the wee vest. I bought one after that. Never wore it once.
You bought a vest because you see Mickey Bartlett wear a vest?
Mickey Bartlett influenced me to buy a fucking like a wee suit vest and just wear it with normal t-shirts, and I never wore it.
That is tragic. That is brutally embarrassing.
What's the biggest amount of dick riding you've ever seen? You know, I used to be like the biggest dick rider of all the comics. I just got to know them. That's why I don't dick ride them anymore.
Right, okay.
Whenever you're like, you know, the biggest fan in the world, and then you meet your heroes and you're like, oh, they're alright. You know,
your heroes in a fucking waistcoat, like.
I don't imagine your hero's just an alcoholic from Lurgans.
Do you know what you should get into? Snooker. Can't move for waistcoats there, man.
No, we went to a formal years ago. Well, it was about 2015, 2016. And I was the only one in it. You wore like t-shirts and jeans. I was like, what the fuck? And I wore like a full like 3-piece suit.
What was the formal for?
It was the youth club we worked in. They were having like a work do eventually,
okay.
you know. So for all like the leaders and volunteers and stuff.
Right.
And it was good crack. Like there was no drink on it. That's the only thing, you know.
Right.
And the weirdest thing was we were the whitest people at it. You know, there was like it was all white people, but it was just like, you know, because it was a youth club for like families who came into the country, and when they were out working they'd struggled with it and stuff, you know, like with kids and stuff, so they would bring their kids we would take care of their kids during the day sort of thing, you know.
Right.
I stopped working for that because like one kid one day was like, oh, you
that cunty wears a Mickey Bartlett waistcoat.
Yeah, they were like, here, your hairline's receding, and I was like, you're only 16, wee man. But it's a Kieran Franco joke, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But the one of the kids went up to another leader, just joking about, and was like, yeah, Justin hit me. And like they pulled me into a meeting and shit over it, and I was fuming. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Why'd you hit him?
It was a wee girl as well.
Why'd you hit her?
I didn't fucking hit her. I wish I did. Now we can't. Swear to God, still would have got away with it. But
so what you're trying to say is you stopped working for the youth club because you were found guilty of abusing young girls.
Basically, yeah. So I did 3 weeks in jail after that. So. Yeah. She like it was just so dangerous like that. Once I realized that, because again I was like 16 at the time, 17, and whenever a kid walks up and is just like out of nowhere, yeah, he hit me, and you're like, oh fuck, what the hell? Like, where the hell did that come from? So after that I knocked her out. Yeah, but it was weird. But no, we went to that formal, and I wore like a 3-piece suit, and every time I took the jacket off, you all said I looked like a snooker player the entire night, and it was so wanky. Like
Ranny O'Sullivan.
Yeah, I actually rented that. Ranny O'Sullivan.
Call back to the heartburn earlier. Never off.
Switch it up, Pete, would you? No, get your waistcoat on. But the fuck was I talking about there?
The formal.
I rented that suit from Lurgan town. It was the one beside
the Ashburn
station. Yeah, just across.
Donald's.
Yeah, rented.
He's a fucking cheeky boss, that man.
Is he?
Guy downstairs, fucking walloper. That's closed down now, by the way.
Is it? Yeah. Holy fuck.
Guy upstairs, you go in, and he was like a wee tailor, and like say if you need like 2 inches taken off the trousers, he'd do it. Dead on. Guy downstairs is cheeky cunt. You walk in, he'd just subtly call you a fat bastard. You're like, alright, mate.
I remember.
Get me a tie. Quit being a cheeky cunt, not here for your opinion.
Asking for shoes, dickhead.
Honestly, he was a wee fucking rat, that boy.
Was that the old fella, yeah?
Yeah.
He was the one that sorted me out.
Absolute. Well. Like, you know them old fellas that had, did you get like fag stains on like your fingers? Like your fingers go a bit yellow?
Yeah.
He had it on his beard.
Oh.
That's how much fags he smoked. Like. And he used to stand out the front smoking a fag with like the tape measure around his neck.
Jesus Christ. Tape measure's all yellow around here.
Yeah. It's a fucking Regal filter. Sponsored one. I actually need to get a suit because I've got a fucking powerful amount of weddings coming up.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I'd never been
gigging, or are you just going to like friends?
No, just actually going. Like I'm not performing at any of them. Like, but
shocker, Pete Giffen not performing. Yeah. Pete's the kind of guy who would go, oh, do you want to be my best man? He'd go, listen, lad, I have a gig that night. I'm sorry, I'm doing the port side in that night, you know.
200 quid, I do 20 minutes set anywhere. I'd been to weddings before, but I've only been to maybe one as an adult. Yeah. And every wedding I've been to has been a family wedding. And now, coming up, I've got 3 friends' weddings in the space of like 3 weeks.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. That's wild. That's
And then like I've got like ones the year after, so I'm gonna have to invest in a fucking actually get a suit to do me all of them.
Yeah, one that you can. I bought like a suit, but it was just like it was like 100 quid for the entire thing.
Yeah.
So it wasn't that bad. It was out next, and it was kind of nice. I wore the formal with my girlfriend, and I'm just gonna use it forever.
I'm actually thinking about going to next to get one.
Yeah, it's telling you, man. Fucking, you get half decent sizes and all. Like they're all they're all sort of fitted to like. Make you look big up here and just slim in here, so it's fucking good shit. I'm watching too much Queer Eye. Swear to God.
Yeah, mate. It's beneficial, bro.
Do you ever watch Queer Eye?
I don't. Is it just called Queer Eye, or is it called Queer Eye for a Straight Guy?
I think that what it used to be called.
That's what it used to be called.
When Netflix took it over, they just changed it to
Queer
Eye.
Okay. Because I don't know. I remember it used to be said as a punchline on Mock the Week jokes from like 2007, right. And not knowing what it meant.
Yeah, I get you. No, definitely. It's fucking class. But I was trying to plug Leesons into it. They were just not getting it at all. They were like,
shite, is it?
It's fucking class. It's
I tried to give RuPaul's Drag Race a good go. Tried to give it a go because I was like, that seems like something that could be a bit of crack. Watching it was just all, this is shite, like.
Yeah, I get you.
It's just boring, like. I couldn't get into it. I couldn't get into it. Like, I didn't really like it.
She was like, I used to watch it with my ex. His ex-boyfriend, apparently. It's a good wee show. Like, if you're, it's quite informative of like fashion and stuff.
What would your drag name be?
My drag name?
Mine's Anita Bang.
Anita Bang. I had one time. What the fuck was it? Oh shit, this is good fucking content. Fuck, it was a really good one as well. Fuck that. It'll come back to me. Yeah. I'm just going to name it as this episode. Anita Bang.
Anita Bang, yeah.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. I heard someone else say it. Palmed it off my own.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, mine would probably have to have something with Justin in it. Justin, your asshole.
Just in case,
Yeah, no, that's weird. Fucking whatever. Yeah, but no, like, how does that conversation come up?
I don't know, man.
What would your drag outfit be?
I think I'm halfway there with this fucking hat. Just put a bit of sequence on.
Cowboy counselor, Anita Bang.
Do you ever go to a drag show?
I have not. I got close to one time. As in, like,
we were like, in.
We were like, they were like, "You're far too gay."
Just him outside in the window. Almost falling off.
They were we went to one after I did a gig. Where did I gig? In
Sunflower, and you went to Union Street about you.
Holy fuck! Jesus Christ!
Is that right?
Yeah.
Because it is Union Street and Sunflower is just around the corner from it.
That's wild. It might not have been so. It was a students' union. That's where it was. We did the students' union. You were at that gig. I think it was maybe the first or second students' union one.
What's your union gig? Ulster.
Yeah, the one.
Okay,
Kieran used to run, and it was like that night because I had brought like my mates and Abby's mates and all just to fill fucking seats. I saved that night. Sorry.
But, you took good pictures of it, Chico. Remember that? The photos look class, even though there was about 8 people there.
Yeah, and we did go down to Union Street, and there was like a drag show on, but it felt like more like an open mic drag show because there was people just going up and doing karaoke in full drag.
Well, that's what I was going to tell you. That is a drag show.
Is it? Yeah.
Drag show is essentially just lip syncing.
Yeah, I get you.
I thought it was something different. But it's basically just fucking lip syncing, like.
Not an ounce of talent between you.
Fuck, they're giving it their all. Fair play to them.
I know. I like. Can you imagine anyone who would be the best drag artist in the comedy scene? Not to get into comedy.
Butler naturally, Aaron Butler, because he's into like theatre and drama and all that shit. But like,
I think Shane Todd has the face for it.
I think Dave Elliott, because
he has that charisma, like he.
Yeah, and also he's like just like a big burler. Do you know what I mean? Like you can see that being like a belter drag act. Like. I wouldn't like to do it. I don't like I can't even have like face paint on me. See, like the thought of like makeup on my face. See, even like having to put sun cream on, like it gives me the creeps a wee bit. I don't like the feeling of it on my face, so I couldn't do all the makeup. Like I'd be a pretty shit one.
Most awkward one would be Kieran Franco. Like like imagine him in drag. Just
No, Sean McAlevey would be way awkwarder. Sean can't let himself go like that.
Yeah,
Kieran could let himself go and like embrace it. Sean, I don't think Sean would be up for it. Like.
Oh, but he too
Sean is a straight down the line. Yeah. He's a very vanilla man. Like Kieran's got that.
That's his drag name, Vanilla Man.
Vanilla Man, yeah. Kieran's that dark chocolate, dunked in tea.
Kieran was definitely black in a past life or something, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He's a weird dude. Yeah, I could see him after a few pints definitely getting really into it. Sean definitely.
Sean got booked to MC a drag bingo night once.
Oh yes.
And he actually does material about that, about like imagine getting booked to do drag bingo and I turn up.
Did he ever do it? Or
I don't know. I don't think he ever did. I know David Doherty Jeb. I know he MCs some drag nights in Belfast. We were thinking about going to them one night, but no, I don't think Sean ever actually did it.
Yeah, I get you. I also went to, the Maverick in Union Street.
No.
It was 2 St. Patrick's days ago.
Right.
Lovely bar.
Yeah.
Swear to God, yeah, it's class. It is very, like, you can tell, like, you feel awkward in it because you just know it's, like, a safe space for some people.
Yeah.
And you coming in.
You feel like you might be treading on their sort of vibe.
I don't like doing that, but at the same time, I'm like, I am sweet with a lot
you are what you are.
Yeah. I know. But, like, I'll like, go in and I'll be like, listen, we're all mates. But then at the same time, they're like, but we're in here because we don't want that, So I'm, like, kind of awkward about that.
Yeah, no, that's a nice way of looking at it, yeah.
But, at the same time, I was just in it because it was, like, the friend group I was with at the time was, like, all, they were, like, one of them was gay, the rest were all like very uppy women, and I was just like, fuck it, I'll do whatever. And we went in on the St. Patrick's Day, and the bar is actually class, and there was again an open mic drag show on it, and I was like, imagine like treating it like an open mic where like you're just going right, I've either if you're like
even for drag shows you can't get past the open mic stage.
Oh, you're killing me, man. Jesus, don't even fucking talk to me, mate. struggling here. Fighting for my life.
You're thinking about changing. You're going to start doing drag acts.
Swear to God, they're getting more gigs than me for one. Seen the same one 3 times. I was like, bro, how'd they get 2 stage times in one night and they're not even MCing? Yeah, MC was class. I was like, yeah, they would kill it like a normal comedy show.
Yeah, they're funny as fuck, bro.
Yeah, they're quick-witted, like, so fair play to them. I'm talking about them like they're some different species.
Fair play to them, like a granda who's trying to be understanding.
I seen a video earlier. It was like this guy walking down the street and he was like, "Oh, sir, do you support the gays?" And he was like, "I do you?" And he was like, "That's it, bro. That's good." And then he was like eating a wee ice cream, the wee man. Like a guy like knuckle touched him and goes, "I like how you're eating that ice cream, bro. Could you do that to me?" And the guy was all, you know, just left him.
Yeah.
You know, like that feeling of like, "Oh, I'm with everything." Just left him and he went, "Bye, fuck off. Like, don't even talk to me." Like,
yeah.
And I was like, Jesus Christ. So it's always underlying there, you know.
Mm.
The like toxic straight masculinity.
That's it. We've got to the bottom of it now.
That's it. We've solved homophobia. That's what we do on this. Wear cowboy hats and solve world's problems.
That's it.
What other world problems could we solve? I had
fuck world problems. I'm just sorting myself out. Like.
Homophobia.
No, just sorting myself. I'm starting back running.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I just came for a run before I came here. I'm back on the fucking couch to 5k because I'm kicking myself. Cause
yes, you and Teresa were telling me about that, yeah.
I used to be fucking wild into the running, especially during lockdown. Like,
yeah.
I was a lot thinner and I used to do like I was doing fucking half marathons at one stage, like. And then I completely let it go when I moved into my own house.
Jesus.
And I fucking was kicking myself, like, so I'm back trying to get back doing it, like, but it's fucking tough.
Yeah. What like, where would you run?
Lurgan Park, right? Yeah, but I would have ran all over the place, like. But since I started back, like,
doing your messages,
doing my messages, running about chasing my tail. But no, it has just been Lurgan Park. Shout out Lurgan Park, by the way, underrated as fuck.
Yeah, it's very like I remember I haven't been in years, like, but I always remember it being a very lovely park. You know,
it's delightful.
Except for, you know, the stories you get about like people getting murdered or suicide or something like that. You know,
no,
what park's that not happening? You know, but no, it is a nice park. I've been going for walks recently because me and Abby got National Trust cards.
This is right.
So we're like, oh, tell me you're ghetto.
Gangster here.
Yeah, fucking get me a cowboy hat. But like we've started like going for wee walks around National Trust parks.
Right.
And,
how many National Trust parks are there here?
I don't know. There's fucking like hundreds of them. Like
really?
I think I've been to about 8.
Where have you been?
If I remember the name, the Argery.
Right.
There's another one.
Have you ever been Glenariff?
No.
Glenariff? I don't know how you pronounce it.
No.
That one's meant to be nice. Check it out.
Yeah. Went to one up north. There's one.
Peatlands Park.
Went to Peatlands Park. We've done that one. Rowallan is it called? It's out like County Nairn.
Right.
It's a lovely one as well. It's probably the nicest one I've been on because it's basically every National Trust park is just where some big like rich wanker used to live, and now it's just somewhere where people walk their dogs.
Used to be someone's garden.
Yeah, that's it. So, but that one, the Rowallan or whatever it's called in County Down was like their garden is it's all very tight, but it's massive. If you get what I mean, like it's all like massive, but there's so much like actual. It's all trails, but it's all like planted flowers everywhere and like lovely colours everywhere. I took a few photos of it and they were class, you know. So
I actually like sound out there. Send me the name out there. I might go.
Yeah, it's class. From here it's about a 40-minute drive. Yep. And but again from Abby's it was 5 minutes. You know, she only lives down the road from it. It's like right next to Saintfield. That's the only way I can describe it. Okay. And it's a lovely user hectic. How hectic can you be? Talk about National Trust walks.
Man. Yeah, it's natural progression.
That's how I know I'm getting older because I'm enjoying these walks. You know, like I'm walking around them and I'm like.
So that's all. That's basically what my show's about.
Yeah, you're getting older.
It's basically about getting older, but like everyone talks about like getting old is like they're like middle age, like their 50s. You know, buying a sports car and getting a Thai bride. Yeah. No one ever talks about like nobody ever talks about what it's like to be in like your late 20s, where like you're not old, but you're not young anymore. You're sort of like in between.
Everyone, yeah, definitely.
And like you sort of everyone looks at you like you're a fully grown adult. But in your head, you don't feel it, and that's that's basically what the show's about, like. Yeah,
even at my age, like I still feel that same way where I'm like, I was thinking about it because the other day I was filling out a form or something, and I was like, what's your age? And I was like, fuck, I'm 23. I was like, Jesus Christ. I was like, I feel like I feel like still like I'm an 18-year-old in my head,
Mm-hmm.
but then like when we go to like say like a bar in Portadown or something, it's all 17-year-olds, and you feel older than everyone, you know.
Yeah.
You have a good joke about it. I'm not saying, but you have like just go see the show. You'll see what I mean. But like there's some things in it where you're just like, Jesus. Whenever guys walk past you and you can tell they're deepening their voice because you're an adult to them, you know. So you're walking past people in the toilet and like a wee lad with like no facial hair and you know fucking like he's like 5'9" and his clothes are tight and all. And
what I'm enjoying not doing, I'm enjoying not fucking being up to like 6 in the morning. Fucking
you say that, and then we were out like a few weeks ago, up to like 6 in the morning in your house.
I know, and that was a fucking rarity, and that was one of the ones afterwards. It was like, there's a reason why I don't fucking do this, like. But yeah, no, just stuff like that there.
Yeah.
Fucking. Do you know what I do now? And it's a bit of a cliche. Out early, home early. It's fucking class. See if you go out at like 6.
Yeah.
And come home at like 12. What? Say if you're going out for a night out, you're going out for a proper night out. What time would you actually go out?
My ideal would probably be around 6, 7 o'clock.
Some people don't go out until about 10 o'clock.
That's because my mates are all fucking shitheads with time and unpunctual.
10 to like 2. Even if you go on 10 to 2.
Yeah.
That's 4 hours. If you go out from 6 to 12,
it's 6 hours.
6 hours. Like you're having a longer night out. You get home, get something to eat, go to bed. You get a decent hour's sleep.
Yeah. And that's before like you ever stay out too long that your like hangover starts to kick in before you even went home.
Aye.
Oh fuck, I hate that. That started happening to me in your house.
Yeah.
Like that's why I was like in your house and I was like, fuck. It's like I need to go home soon. Thank fuck we were only down the road from each other. I couldn't have like done what they did where like they went home the next morning at like 5 or 6 o'clock or whatever time they went. Yeah. So basically we went on a night out. It was me, you, Franco, Adam Byrne, and James McCauley came out with us. Yeah. Who again, fucking loveliest fella in the world.
Yeah.
No reason for him to be that nice. I was like, how do you be a Westie and be that nice? You know, you grew up through West Belfast.
Had you encountered him much before? Had you?
A few gigs, just.
So that was it, really? Yeah.
Yeah. So like the first time I ever really met him was his second ever gig at the Sunflower.
Okay.
And he did really well. He did class, and he was like, Darren Matthews was introducing him as, oh, this is my mate from outside.
He used to be Darren's hairdresser.
Oh, weird's that? Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Tell
he's not anymore, Foxy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me getting cancelled out of the Sunflower this Sunday.
Fuck it.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Are you doing Sunflower this Sunday?
Yeah.
Who's all on?
All the Westerners. Name Western comics.
Western comics. Noel Brennan.
No, not Belfast. Like as in West.
Oh, like West.
Well,
right.
West, you know.
Fenton Harvey.
Yep.
Bobby Best.
Yeah.
Rory McSwiggan.
I think so.
Leanne Toland.
No.
Yeah. Peter E. Davidson.
It's a whole meal lineup.
Darren McKay.
Yeah.
So, can you think of another one? Do you know who else is there?
There's Roe Boyle.
Roe Boyle, yeah.
Let me see. Hold on.
It really is. Fuck me. They must be getting a bus down together.
I'm like the closest thing to Belfast. It's weird.
Yeah.
With our what we saying.
No, Sunflower's a good spot.
Yeah. So there was.
I'll be on it after my big run, boy. Knackered.
Yeah. So there. Oh, Ian Thompson. Never mind. Ian Thompson's on.
See the clip Ian Thompson put up today?
No. What was it? Stand up or?
Fucking class. No, it was a sketch he made with his son.
Oh, I seen it, but I didn't watch it. Yeah.
It's funny, right? Did you watch it?
Roblox?
Yeah.
Oh, so I've seen the title of Roblox and stuff. Yeah.
So I don't know. What age would you say his son's at? About 7, 8?
I'd say about 10, maybe. No.
Yeah. Well, his son's pretty young, and basically his son's trying to tell him something about robots.
Yeah.
And Ian like fucking cracks up, like knocks over the chair and all, knocks all the things off the table. So fucking like proper swearing at his child, and then like his child like goes to show him something Minecraft, and he's like, "Oh, that's actually pretty cool." But it's just mad the fact that like he's proper like, "What the fuck?" and all in front of like this wee kid, no, but like his son's clearly cool as fuck.
Yeah, I know. He would have to be with Ian.
And a wee actor, like.
Yeah, I know. Like imagine he end up getting into TikTok or something, you know.
Yeah, Ian's a good spud, like.
Yeah,
great lad.
I did the black box with him there last Saturday. I can't remember what it was. I was seeing it, and Ian was headlining it, and it was a class gig. The best that I've done in black box so far.
Yeah.
Every other time I fucking hate my life after it, and I'm like, I'm never doing that gig again.
Yeah.
Is there any gigs that you would never do again?
A lot of the ones down south.
Down south ones,
yeah,
of course.
Fucking hell, like some gigs down south were like. Thankfully, I've got to the stage now where I'm not so desperate for stage time that I'm traveling all down and all like. Used to fucking go to my gigs in Limerick. You're like, what am I doing here?
4-hour drive for
but
no
now
pay
I can get stage time up north. I don't have to go down, but every now and again there will be a wee one. Like I did one down in Kildare. Like I don't know. Have you ever met Wayne from down south?
No, I don't think so.
He wears, like a dappy hat.
Right, the wee like strings.
Yeah, he wears one of them ones. He's kind of like a character act. He's a fucking lovely guy, you know. But he was starting this gig in Kildare, actually, and Kieran's doing it this week. And I went down to do it. It was just like in a smoking area of this like bar and restaurant. It was free in. There was people out having a fag who could watch the gig without even being in the gig. People were like getting served burgers and all when I was on stage. The MC did like 3 minutes.
Is that the one that you did in the smoking area outside? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
MC did about 3 minutes before bringing me on, and I was sitting going, what am I doing here? Like?
Yeah.
So there's some ones like that there where like, not that I don't need to do that anymore. Everyone still needs to do shit gigs, but like I'm not fucking traveling 3 hours these shit gigs.
Exactly, like. Yeah. I've sort of I know it's not great to do, but I've knocked it on the head a wee bit. Like where if I'm going to do one, I'm going to do one like every 6 months.
Yeah.
You know, like if I'm going to do one like anywhere down south, you know, and I'm even like Dublin, you know, even the open mics in Dublin and stuff, I'm like knocking it down to like 6 months because it's they don't make it worth it for you, you know. Even like up in the north, and like if you travel at all, they'll go, oh, here's 20 quid for petrol. I know, I appreciate you making the journey, and I'm like, it was 25 minutes. What are you talking about? You know, whereas like you'll drive down to like fucking Dublin, and they'll be like, right here, we'll wrap it up at 3 minutes, right? And you go, no, you know, like I know it sounds cunty to be like, you know, entitled, but it's more of the lad, I fucking travelled the whole way down here, you know. And then if even if it's a good gig, they're still like, oh, you know, whatever. But I feel like they're just not as accommodating, you know, sometimes. So do better. Take a page out of Luke McGibbon's book, you know what I mean?
Well, our not the shit in their scene, but I definitely think our scene's better.
I think our scene's better than most.
Better
I think
quality.
I think there's like as a community, we're more of a community. There's like us, Scottish, and Liverpool. That's like the only like 3 communities of like stand up.
I don't know anything about the Scottish scene.
No, really. I think there's some good. I follow a good few on like TikTok and stuff, and they seem to all be mates.
Do you know who's the guy? Have you ever seen the guy Mark Black?
No, I never heard of him.
He does like you'll know him from like sketches and stuff. I'm actually going because I'm going to Edinburgh this year. I don't know if I told you that, did I?
No, let's talk about that.
Go to Edinburgh this year. I want to see if I can see this guy in Edinburgh because I'd love to go see him. Did you ever watch the guy James English? He does a podcast.
I think I know of him. I probably know his face. I don't recognize the name, but I probably know his face more, you know.
See if I can get this guy Mark Black up. You seen him? Him, that bald guy?
Yeah, I do know that.
He does that sketch about James English. It's fucking one of my favourite sketches. I'll send it. But yeah, no, I'm going over to see Edinburgh this year. So I'd like to go see him at it.
Yeah, what's the crack with your Edinburgh shows then? Have you any idea what you're doing with it yet? Or?
So it's just me now. So
it's just
the original plan was to do our wee comedy show, which was going to be a spin-off of the podcast I do with the guys. We were going to go over and do a 3-man show, 20 minutes each, but that's not happening anymore. So I'm just going over and doing my solo show. That's plenty. So I'm going over for about 18 days.
Yeah. Oh shit, 18?
Yeah, man.
You're doing like close to the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty much doing the full thing. Like so, I'm going to be there from the 3rd to the 20th of August. I will be in the Apex hotel in Grassmarket. So if anyone wants to come along, it's 3:20 in the afternoon.
Right. Okay.
Till about 4:20 So it's a lovely time because it means like my show will be over by 4:30, and then I can go on, get something to eat, go to all these shows, jump on, do spots in other places, and then go see like the likes of the big dogs at night. Go out and get blocked that night. Wake up the next morning, don't need to be up to about
100%.
10, out of the door by 12. Flyer for a wee while.
Yeah.
And then
I feel like it's more of a social thing over there than the actual gigs itself. Like the gigs itself, obviously, is
gigs
good
will
for
be shit,
stage time. Yeah, but I think it's more like you go over there, you meet you get so many new contacts, you open up a whole load of new doors, and
you ever met Ali O'Rourke? Speaking about the Dublin gigs, link with Sinead
from down south.
Yeah.
I think we'll follow each other, but that's it.
Yeah. So their show is like 2 minutes from me. So they're on Grassmarket. So like we're gonna flyer and all together, and like they've got a house with fucking hot tubs there to come down. My mate, he's just moved.
House with a hot tub, Jesus Christ!
I know. My mate's just got a flat in Edinburgh, so I'm gonna sleep on their living room floor. Now we applied originally, the 3 of us, to do it for the free fringe. Yeah. But it's just taking ages and ages to get back to us, so I've actually just went and booked a room now. Yeah. I put it up on Twitter, and some girl messaged me and replied and was like, "Oh, we're trying to get more Northern Ireland acts. Would you like to do it here?"
Why?
Yeah.
Best.
But the guys who set up the venue, are the guys that like founded and MC Monkey Barrel.
Oh really? Yeah.
Which is like the main comedy club over there, like. So the location of it's perfect.
That's the room that's like real fucking weirdly shaped, isn't it?
Yeah,
like
but
it literally is shaped like a barrel.
Yeah, but it's not in that venue.
Is it? No.
No, it's not in that venue. So they've set up a comedy club called Hootenannies.
Right. Oh, I have heard a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. So Hootenannies have taken over a hotel. So there's a hotel with like 3 rooms or six functions rooms in it, all different size. So there's like 140 seaters, 60 seaters, a couple of 40 seaters, a couple of 30 seaters.
Yeah.
And I've got one of the rooms, like mine's a 42 seater.
Oh, real? Jesus.
So it's going to be the location's perfect, but I don't know what to expect with it being in like a function room
as well, like, you know,
in a hotel. It might be a bit, I don't know, like stay. You want it like in a wee dingy pub.
Yeah. No,
well, we'll see what it's like.
You're gonna have to go full Wolf of Wall Street with selling these flyers as well. Like, you know, like you're gonna have to. You can't just go comedy show. You're gonna have to, like, you know, want people to get wanting to see you. You know. So,
yeah.
I feel like
it'll be a tough slog. Like
I feel like going over on your own, that's gonna be like harder for you. You know, if you were going over with the auto, then it would have been like. You know, take like a third of the weight off each other, you know.
Yeah, so they're maybe want to come over for a weekend.
Yeah.
And then I let them come on and let them do a 10-minute spot.
Oh, so they're going over at one point then, yeah.
They're going to go over and try jump on different places. So they're not doing a run or anything. I'll just let them. I'll say no, I'll just let them jump on my show. But in a weird way, I'm kind of glad that it's just me, just because like. I do the podcast with them. I do the comedy club with them. Like with this, it's like you
don't want to be like branded as the 3 of you.
Yeah, I want to.
Still want to be the fucking Migos, like.
I still want to be myself, like, and also this. If it's shit, it's on me. Yeah. And if it's class, it's on me. There's something freeing about that. We don't have to worry about the responsibility of like anyone else. Like, you know what I mean?
When there's like nothing else on. Even that's why I hate like fucking the worst part about running a gig. Is like, see, like even the Portside Inn is just fucking stress of like, if this fucks up, then I have like 5 or 6 people that I have to let down here, you know. Yeah. Whereas like you're just like, it's my fucking show. If it falls through, I'm sweet. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna kick myself about it.
If it's shit, it's on me, and if it's class, and I get all the fucking praise.
I know. You gonna have like any video of it or just?
Yeah, I'll probably video some of it. Like, yeah.
I know.
It's just a complete unknown. Don't know what to expect, like
100%.
Don't know how much money I'll make. I don't know if I'll lose money. I don't know if I'm going to get 5 people or if I'm going to get 20 people in, which I know some people might listen to this. Don't think that's a big difference. You know yourself. The difference between 5 people in a room, 20 people in a room, that's massive for a comedy gig. Like, that's a 42 seater as well. Yeah. Like 8 people in a 42 seater. Like
sometimes 5. Like, you know, you'll get like 12 people who are class crowds, but you'll get like 30 people who are shite. And, you know, sometimes you take the 12 over the, well, it depends, you're making money out of it, so, like, you know, it doesn't matter if they're shit or not, you know, but, like, remember we did a gig in Letterkenny, and it was, like, 12 people in the room, but they were class, like, they were a really good crowd, and they were
that was a decent gig,
yeah, I really enjoyed that. I filled in for Kieran Franco, shocker. That's all I do in comedy, is just fill in for people.
Divock Origi of football.
What?
You don't know who Divock Origi is, no?
No.
He was like a super sub for Liverpool.
Oh, right.
So he would just come off the bench in like the 85th minute.
That's what I am, a super sub in this comedy.
Divock Origi, man.
Every single thing. Kieran, Rory Wall just dropped out of Yo Magazine. You want to spot tonight? I'm like, yeah.
Take what you can, bro.
Every time, I swear to fuck, every single time I'll take it, no matter what it is.
That's a good attitude.
But, yeah, I was thinking about doing the Fringe next year. Just this year, I've just had too much shit going on. I was like thinking about it. And then whenever like I had that thing in my head of am I gonna lose my job and stuff, you know, I was like fuck. And then again, it's been a month now, so I'm like, how am I gonna like get the money right for that now? And it's just too late to do anything now. So I might do it next year, and I might see if like Adam or something wants to do it with me, or if you guys are heading over, you know, we can maybe all do it together or something, you know. Right. Not shows together, but all head over together, you know.
Yeah, I'm looking forward. I'm buzzing to. I don't know when I'm going to go public with it. Actually post it on social media.
Yeah.
But once I go public with it,
I just dragged that out of you.
No. I'm happy to say it, like, because I'm dying to put it public, but until you actually freaking, if the guy's waiting to send the contract over for the actual room, it's all agreed. But until you actually sign the dots, something could go tits up about it. But I'm dying to know who else is all going over. And then you can start to plan, you know.
I'm sure, like, that, you know, there's enough fucking comics in this country. There's bound to be someone going over. But it's weird because I haven't heard anyone else talking about it, bar you know. So that's kind of weird, you know. Usually you would have, like...
I know Mickey and I know William are going.
Oh, are they?
And Peter E. Davidson, I've been chatting to him. Peter said I can jump on. He's doing, like, some sort of Northern Ireland thing, so he says I can jump on, do a set of his. But, like, I've wanted to go to Edinburgh since I was a child. Like, I've been obsessed.
Like Disneyland for you?
Honestly, mate, I swear to God, my mum and dad looked into get me tickets to go to Edinburgh Fringe Festival when I was like 13 for Christmas.
Really?
Mate, I've always been into comedy, so seeing those evenings, like, mate, I am going to fucking an improv show where a juggler sets himself on fire. I'm going to watch weird shit, like, that's what I'm into, like, I'd go and I'll watch, like the alternative comedy stuff and just see stuff that's shite and laugh my bag off at it. I'm looking forward to going over and doing it, like.
Yeah, it'll be good crack. It'll be like
my gig's like a secondary thought. Do you know what I mean?
You're just going over for the crack.
Yeah.
But no, it's definitely something that, you know, I think you'll really enjoy it and stuff. I think actually we'll wrap it up around there because you need to be shooting on soon.
Yeah, man. I need to go to Argos and pick up a wee Casio watch that I've ordered.
Did you actually order
that? Mate, I ordered a wee Casio watch because I need to time myself for a big anniversary.
Every one of these cunts have a fucking Casio watch. Do you not have a Casio watch? Yeah. Liam has a Casio watch.
I want like a real basic one that's just like a stopwatch. Because I had a smartwatch and like it was all fiddly. And like I was fine doing like 10-20 minute sets. You can roughly work it out in your head. Now I'm being booked to do like half an hour, 40 minutes, an hour. I need to know the time precisely, so I just want to get a wee simple thing on my wrist.
Yeah, something. I just use my Apple Watch because it just sort of, it literally counts you down, if you get what I mean. So
right, okay.
You can literally, it's just like having a phone. The way people put the phone on and like put the wee like timer down. Oh, you're 5 minutes left, whatever. I just do that, but you know, again, you're not spending a fucking 200 quid. Just
I want to be like a grand Joe, where a grand is like, just give me a wee Nokia 3410 that I can do the text messages and the phone call. I just want it to do one function. Stopwatch.
I know. As long as my shoes don't have a hole in it, I'll be sweet with.
That's it, man.
Well, just before we go, what would be the most granda thing to have, do you think?
The most granda thing to have?
Like, what would be the most, it's just for function, I just want it to function.
Just want it to function? Probably a fucking, I don't know.
Old shirts.
Old shirts?
They've had shirts from the 70s and they never changed them.
Handkerchief?
Yeah, handkerchief.
Handkerchief's a straight up granda thing to have, isn't it? Like?
I know.
Walking about with your own snot in your pocket.
Always just...
I know.
It's always in their hand, no matter what they're doing.
Like a coke addict.
Here, listen, they're from the 70s, you know what I mean? But anyway, we'll wrap it up at that. Thank you very much for coming on, man.
Thanks for having me on, man, as always.
The last episode, I completely fucked it because Chico didn't video it, so this is why we need Chico on it.
Yes, man.
But so thank you very much for coming on.
Thank you.
Go see That's Plenty, September 10th in the Ashburn Hotel with Sean Haggerty opening. Anyway, that should be us. I've been Justin Freyburn. Thank you very much.